Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mami Mtembu Fox, and today on this episode we're going to be talking about the 10 myths around natural hair. These are my 10 myths that I have observed, and hopefully we can break some of those myths. We'll just delve into each myth and talk about each subject and see if we can just break those myths quickly. These are some myths that I myself believed for a very long time until I became a little bit more enlightened. Guys, the video is more specifically targeted at South African women, not to exclude anybody, but I think in South Africa we're still in the learning curve when it comes to natural hair. I know I'm still learning about my natural hair, and I find that other countries, particularly the US, they've got this natural hair thing down. So hopefully as we grow in this journey we'll become more enlightened. I'm just going to go straight into it. I've written the myths down, so I'll start with my myth number 10. Okay, black hair doesn't grow. Guys, this is obviously not true. As I said in my previous videos or video, I have cut my hair before. I've grown my hair, got it long, actually longer than what it is now, then cut my hair, and I've started over again with my natural hair journey, and my hair has grown again. So that statement is really not true. The question here is, how do we learn to change the habits that we possibly have that are blocking or causing our hair to break so much that it looks as though the hair is not growing? I think that is the question that we need to be asking. Case in point, there's a lot of African women with dreadlocks, and those dreadlocks are massive and long and beautiful, and that just tells you that natural hair or black women's hair does grow, and it can grow long. It's just a matter of learning a little bit more and doing it the healthy way and doing it right, and in time the hair will grow. While I'm at it, I'll give you a little length check in case you're wondering how long the hair really is. Currently it's in a wavy kind of hairstyle. I don't know what hairstyle this is, I just put it up. I'll show you the front. So that's basically where the length is, and then I'll show you the back. Let me take another piece. It's around there. Alright guys, today I'm by myself. I don't have my camera people, so if there's any bloopers, please bear with me. I won't be able to edit them at this stage. Okay, let's go into myth number 9. Relaxers help my hair grow. I hear this so many times. I'll hear conversations about, oh, I love relaxer A, or I like relaxer B because, you know, relaxer A, it helps my hair to grow a little bit longer. And I always sit there and think, but a relaxer is basically like an iron, but more chemically based. Your hair is already your hair. The length that you're going to have is the length that you're going to have. A relaxer is merely there to iron out the texture that you currently have. So I always use the example of an iron. Imagine your hair being a pair of jeans that has been creased and has gone into a little ball and shrunk. And then a relaxer is that thing that just untangles it and makes the texture looser or relaxes the texture that you have. So it's not like some kind of protein or some kind of vitamin that goes into your hair and then miraculously makes your hair grow. It just doesn't work that way. Your natural hair is what grows, and then you use the relaxer to relax the texture of that hair. So I just want us to be clear on that one, because it's a myth that I hear a lot. I also used to think that was the case, and I'd be like, oh, your relaxer A, because my hair is not growing, and it's like, your relaxer has nothing to do with it. Okay. Alright guys, I'll go into myth number 8. Our hair is just too hard and too coarse. Now this, guys, is another myth. I hear a lot of inywele zami mina ngathi skillboard, I've got Rice Krispies, and oh my word, you hear so many of them, and you'll get women saying, Mara, you know the difference between mina now is uzo zakho is soft, you know, your hair is soft, mine is coarse and it can never get there. And my question is, have you ever given your hair a chance to grow past a certain point for you to actually find out what the texture is? You might get surprised. I think the better thing to say in that situation is, my hair is lacking moisture. So your hair might have a bit more moisture than mine, which is causing my hair to be less manageable. I think that would be a better statement to use, because with time your hair can get softer. Yes, the textures will never be the same because we've got different textures. Some women have wavy textures, some women have coily textures. Believe it or not, my hair is extremely coily. It's extremely coily, and it's what you would consider is skillboard, if you wanted to say that. But with time, I've learned to put a lot of moisture into the hair to help it become more manageable. So that's another myth that I'd like to break. The next time I hear somebody saying Unama Rice Krispies, okay, I didn't mean that. Yes, I did. All right, let's go into myth number 7. Black hair and water don't mix. This is so not true. Here's the thing. For your natural hair to be manageable, to grow, to be full of life, and to not break as much. Remember, the reason why it looks as though the hair is not growing is because our hair is so coily that when it's got a lot of tension or it's being tempered with a lot, it tends to break off. But when it's got a lot of moisture in it, it tends to be a little bit more manageable, therefore limiting the amount of breakage that you have, and then your hair grows then. Obviously there's other factors, there's different oils that you use to help with your scalp and all that other jazz, but we'll go into that as the channel matures. But basically water is possibly the most important or most reliable moisturizer there is out there. Our hair loves water, it craves water. The issue here is that when we put water in, our hair finds it difficult to retain the moisture. So the question here is, okay mommy, I've put a lot of water into my hair, or I moisturize my hair quite a lot. Now how do I retain the moisture? Those are the things that we should be conversating about. So like I said, as the channel continues, we will talk about that and how we actually lock that moisture in and keep that water or moisture inside your hair so that it doesn't get dry, which then feels like it's brittle, which then gives it the skillboard effect. Okay. Myth number 6. Oh, this one. My mom used to say this. My cousin who used to do my hair used to say this every time she would braid my hair. Beauty begezela. Oh, I hate that statement. The fact that when you are at a salon, you need to be okay with your hair being pulled. That is such a myth. What I've found is that with my hair now, I'm so sensitive. As soon as it hurts, even if I'm just combing my hair, as soon as it hurts a little bit, I know that I'm doing some kind of damage somewhere. And for that reason, I don't just let anybody just take your hair. I know that when I was younger, I also used to think, yo, beauty begezela, you know, sorry, I'm not Sotho, but you get what I'm trying to say. Where you get people pulling your hair so hard that you even feel it in your gut. I don't know if you guys have had that feeling before, but you have your straight back done and it would be so painful because it's just being pulled. But let me tell you something. Whenever your hair is pulled, whether you've got a ponytail that you've pulled back and you've got the China eyes, I know some people like the China eyes, and you've got the China eyes and you've pulled your hair back, or you've got your braids pulled back, or your weave pulled back really hard, there is some kind of damage that you are doing. The follicles themselves could get damaged. And the sad part, guys, is that once it is damaged enough, there is also a possibility of some of your follicles not actually being repaired. It's a serious thing, guys. That's why you get my hairline that are hectic, and women go, you know, I've got issues with the hairline, and the answer is you don't have issues with your hairline. You are tempering too much with your hairline. There's this part of your hair, baby hair. I don't let anybody touch that. It doesn't matter if I'm gonna look weird when I've got a weave or not. That hair is a no-no. Nobody touches that because it is so fragile. It cannot hold a hairpiece. It's too small to hold a hairpiece, but then you put this hairpiece on it and you expect this little tiny hair to hold the weight of a big chunky braid, and then when you take it off, you no longer have a hairline. And the question is, how come? And my answer is, it's because you've put so much weight on it, it broke. And sometimes it breaks so much that it actually damages the hair follicle, and if you're unlucky, you might not even get that hair follicle repaired. So it's very important that you treat your natural hair as gentle as you possibly can. Natural hair actually requires you to be more gentle than any other hair, I think. Hi guys, so I've decided to make this a two-part video because running the video continuously makes it really long and difficult to upload. So this is video part 1. I will do a part 2 where we look at myths 5 to 1. So check out the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.